Surviving extreme heat conditions is a critical skill, especially for those living in grid-down conditions. Understanding how to cope with intense heat without modern conveniences becomes increasingly important. When the grid is down, access to air conditioning and refrigeration is lost, making it essential to develop strategies to stay cool and hydrated. So we're going to discuss some guidance on surviving extreme heat conditions off-grid, focusing on practical, everyday solutions to help you and your family stay safe and comfortable. Understanding the risks of extreme heat. Extreme heat poses significant health risks, including heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Understanding these conditions and their symptoms is the first step in preventing heat-related illnesses. Heat exhaustion. Heat exhaustion occurs when the body loses excessive water and salt through sweating. Symptoms can include heavy sweating, weakness, dizziness, nausea, headache, and muscle cramps. If it's not addressed, heat exhaustion can lead to heat stroke. Heat stroke. Heat stroke is a severe condition that requires immediate medical attention. It occurs when the body's temperature regulation fails, leading to an internal temperature above 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Symptoms include confusion, loss of consciousness, rapid heartbeat, and lack of sweating despite high temperatures. And heat stroke can be fatal if it's not treated promptly. Hydration. Staying hydrated is crucial during extreme heat. Dehydration can exacerbate the effects of heat, leading to more severe health issues. Signs of dehydration include dry mouth, dark urine, dizziness, and fatigue. Drinking plenty of water and maintaining the electrolyte balance is essential to prevent dehydration and ensure your body functions optimally. Shelter and cooling strategies. When facing extreme heat during grid-down situations, your shelter becomes your primary defense against high temperatures. Implementing effective cooling strategies within your living space can significantly reduce the risk of heat-related illnesses. Insulating your shelter. Proper insulation can help maintain a cooler indoor environment. Use natural materials like mud, straw, or clay to improve the insulation of your shelter. These materials can help keep the heat out during the day and retain cooler air at night. Ventilation. Good ventilation is key to reducing indoor temperatures. Create cross ventilation by opening windows or installing vents on opposite sides of your shelter. This allows cooler air to flow in and hot air to escape. Shade solutions. Creating shade around your shelter can significantly reduce the amount of heat entering your home. Use tarps, reflective blankets, or natural materials like branches and leaves to build temporary shade structures. Placing reflective materials on your roof can also help deflect sunlight and reduce indoor temperatures. Water management. Access to clean water is vital in extreme heat conditions. Knowing how to find, purify, and store water ensures you remain hydrated and healthy. Finding and purifying water. In off-grid or grid-down situations, locating water sources can be challenging. Look for natural water bodies like rivers, streams, or lakes. Rainwater collection is, of course, another effective method. Use tarps or other surfaces to funnel rainwater into containers. And purifying that water is essential to prevent waterborne illnesses. Boiling is one of the simplest and most effective methods. Bring the water to a rolling boil for at least 1 minute to kill pathogens. Other purification methods include using water filters, purification tablets, or DIY solar stills, which use solar energy to evaporate and condense water, leaving contaminants behind. Storing the water. Proper water storage helps ensure you have a steady supply during extreme heat. Use clean, food-grade containers to store the water, and keep that stored water in a cool, shaded place to prevent algae growth and contamination. Regularly rotate your water supply to ensure it remains fresh. DIY evaporative coolers. Evaporative coolers, also known as swamp coolers, use the process of evaporation to cool the air. You can create a DIY evaporative cooler using a fan, a wet cloth, and a container of water. Place the wet cloth over the fan and position the container of water in front of it. As the fan blows air over the wet cloth, the water evaporates, cooling the air. This method can significantly reduce indoor temperatures. Clothing and personal care. Your choice of clothing and personal care practices can make a significant difference in how well you cope with extreme heat. Appropriate clothing. Wearing the right clothing helps your body regulate its temperature. Choose lightweight, loose-fitting, and light-colored clothing. These types of clothes allow you to have air circulate and reflect sunlight, keeping you cooler. Natural fabrics like cotton and linen are preferable as they are breathable and they absorb sweat, promoting evaporation and cooling. Personal hygiene. Maintaining personal hygiene is also crucial to prevent heat rashes and infections. Bathe regularly to remove sweat and bacteria from your skin. If water is scarce, use wet wipes or a damp cloth to clean your body. Pay special attention to areas that are prone to sweating, like the underarms, the groin, and the feet. Diet and nutrition. Your diet actually plays a crucial role in how well your body handles extreme heat. Eating light, nutritious meals and staying hydrated are essential for maintaining energy and health. Food choices. During extreme heat, opt for light and easily digestible foods. Fresh fruits and vegetables, which have high water content, are excellent choices. Avoid heavy, high-protein meals that generate more metabolic heat during digestion. Small, frequent meals are better than large, heavy ones. Electrolyte replacement. Sweating depletes your body's electrolytes, which are vital for many bodily functions. Replenishing these is crucial in preventing heat-related illnesses. You can make DIY electrolyte drinks using natural ingredients. Mix water with a pinch of salt, a spoonful of sugar, and a splash of lemon or lime juice. Coconut water is also an excellent natural source of electrolytes. Daily routine adjustments. Adjusting your daily routine to accommodate the heat can help you avoid overexertion and heat-related illnesses. Activity planning. Plan your activities around the cooler parts of the day. Perform strenuous tasks early in the morning or late in the evening when the temperatures are lower. Avoid the midday sun, which is the hottest part of the day. Rest and recovery. Take frequent breaks to rest and cool down. Find shaded or cooler areas to rest and recover from the heat. Listen to your body and avoid pushing yourself too hard. Emergency measures. Knowing how to respond to heat-related emergencies can save lives. Recognize the symptoms of heat exhaustion and heat stroke and act quickly to provide first aid. Recognizing heat emergencies. Be vigilant for symptoms of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. If you or someone else is showing signs of heat exhaustion with heavy sweating, weakness, dizziness, nausea, or headache, move to a cooler place, hydrate, and rest. If the symptoms progress to heat stroke with confusion, lack of sweating, and a high body temperature, seek immediate medical attention. First aid. For heat exhaustion, move the person to a cool place, remove excess clothing, and provide cool water to drink. Apply cool wet cloths to the skin or immerse the person in cool water. For heat stroke, call for emergency medical help if possible immediately. And while waiting for help, move the person to a cool place, remove excess clothing, and apply ice packs or cool wet cloths to the neck, armpits, and groin. Use fans or air conditioning if available to help cool the person down. Creative cooling techniques. Innovative cooling techniques can help you stay comfortable during extreme heat without relying on modern technology. DIY ice packs. Making ice packs using available resources can provide immediate cooling relief. Fill plastic bags or containers with water and freeze them if you have access to a freezer. Alternatively, use wet cloths or towels soaked in cold water and place them in a cooler with ice. Using water wisely. Water can be a valuable cooling resource. Wet sheets, towels, or clothing and hang them in doorways or windows to create a cooling effect as the water evaporates. Spraying yourself with water from a spray bottle can also provide immediate relief. Surviving extreme heat conditions with no electricity requires a combination of knowledge, preparation, and practical strategies. Understanding the risks of heat-related illnesses, maintaining proper hydration, and implementing effective cooling techniques are essential. Preparing long-term solutions like planting trees can also enhance your resilience to heat. With these strategies in place, you can confidently face extreme heat conditions and ensure your well-being in a grid-down scenario.